First of all, let's talk about, I want to rewatch this. And I want to talk about little bits and pieces in it. So these are chappas, which are one of the huntable animals in the game. And the reason why in my YouTube Everything You Need to Know video, I talked about how I wasn't so against hunting in this game. And the reason why is in Palia, they actually talk about how chappas are not native creatures to the region. They are actually pests. And the reason why hunting is so important is because you are doing population control so that they don't destroy the ecosystem, which I really appreciated because they were like, hey, these animals are really cute. We love them, but they are an invasive species, which I thought was like, oh, that's so smart because it's going to make people feel less bad about hunting. So if you don't like hunting, you don't actually have to. You can buy everything, but you don't have to hunt the Chinook, which are deer-like creatures in the game. You can just hunt the animals that are invasive if you want to. I love that. They thought of that and it makes me so happy. So Gina's the first character you're going to come in to interact with. This is Gina. She's a researcher and she absolutely loves everything that has to do with the past and now that humans have reoccurred in the world because humans are a legendary species. She's trying to learn everything she can. And this item is actually going to be so prevalent in the game as well. So I'm not going to tell you yet what this is, but it is prevalent in the game itself. And then this is Anar, and Anar is the fisherman. Funny enough, he's romanceable. Palia really said, we got you. You can romance the robot. You can do that. So, you know, as of when I was playing yesterday, I could romance him if I wanted to. So so there's a whole entire farming family. Dad, son, there's another son and then a mother. They run the farm in Palia. And your main farming quest line is going to be done through this character. And then your bug catching quest lines are going to be done through one of the kids, which I think is really cool that the quest lines aren't just about adults. Like there's quest lines through kids as well. Like everyone in Palia has a role and a character, like these beautifully fully built character traits, which is really, really cool. You can grow tomatoes, by the way. That's what those are. So this is Kilima Village, which is the main village in Palia. And you'll notice that humans are walking around, and those are all player characters. Every human you see in Palia will be one of you. It will be someone online. If you do !Palia, it has all the information about my Palia stuff. Now, in each instance of the game, which I do talk about in one of my Everything You Need to Know videos that will be releasing, I just couldn't do it yet, there will be 25 people in one instance, which I think is really cool because it makes it feel full without being overwhelming. So you know how when you are playing games like WoW or Final Fantasy, there can be hundreds of people in a location at any given time. Because the world of Palia is more of a cozy, smaller world, they don't want hundreds of people standing around in the town because that isn't something that would happen. So they only have 25 per instance. And when I say instance, I say that because there's 2 sections of the world currently available. There's Kilima Village area, and then there's Bahari Bay. And when you load between the 2, you change instances. If you're in a group with friends, your friends will stay in the same instance for you. So let's say all your friends stay in Kilima and you go to Bahari for 10 minutes and then you come back. You'll come back to where your friends are. But every Bahari instance you go into will have different people. Whatever is available with free space is where you will load in. If you have 25 friends all together, playing together, it will put you in an instance on your own. You can fill a whole server with just you and your friends. It will not separate you. It might take a little bit longer to load, but you will be able to, if you wanted to, you could load into a full 25 group, which is very, very, very cool. Couple characters we just saw. So this is the mayor's wife. She is very hoity-toity, as you can probably tell. And then she has no major skill quest lines, but she does have quest lines on her own. This is Gel. Gel is a romanceable character. Gel is the tailor. He is so sweet. You're going to love him. His store is where you'll go to spend real-world money. And it's the only place that real-world money comes into effect in the game. And I don't think they show any other characters from Kilima Village or Bahari Bay in this cinematic. So they've chosen specifically. Let me just see what we're missing, if anything. Human. Yeah, they're all human. Very, very cool. So I think this is a teaser. This little grouping of people together with like huts and things and like little food tables and stuff, they're probably teasing. I don't know this. I want to clarify. Like, this isn't information that I'm telling you and know for certain. But I have the feeling that this is the type of game where they are going to host events, which means that because it's an MMO and they're so specific, like they're so into the lore and world of the game, that we will get in-game events. So this is sort of a teaser for that. Like maybe this is like a server potluck where you'll get specific new recipes. There might be like Halloween events. There might be like I know that they're going to do things in correlation to the real world as well as in Palia. Like there's no way that they won't, because if you've watched the way that the people that make the game talk about the game, they are so invested in the lore of Palia and making sure that everything feels correct. You'll notice that there aren't any super brightly high contrasted colors like neons outside of like, and even the swirling magic isn't really neon in color. Like everything feels like it belongs, and they're so specific about wanting to keep it that way. I'm so excited. Trees, thank you so much for the resub, courtesy of Sibwow. Welcome back. And the purple swirl is like an ode to how humans come into the world. The choppa on the foot is so cute. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. It's very, very, I can't wait to play. Okay. That being said, that's the trailer. That's the cinematic trailer released today. I feel like that's pretty much everything. Obviously, the fish has purple flowing onto it because it's coming from the ruins. And these are all ancient human civilization ruins. The magic that's pouring from them is called flow in game. And there's a storyline about how, like, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to figure it out on your own. But it is called Flow. And this is all human artifacts. All ruins you see around Palia are pretty much all human ruin, which is absolutely the coolest thing ever. I love the fact that the game is like, hey, humans are the legendary creatures. They disappeared and now they return and no one knows why. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I love this scene so much. Like this, it's beautiful. I stopped it on this still because I just can't get over how beautiful everything is. I can't. Yeah, we are the mysterious ancient race. It's such a cool twist. The only real world money spent is on clothing, yes. And there is a bit of that information in my YouTube video, but a quick rundown, because I am going to go buy my outfit. I waited to do this with you because I thought you would think it was fun. Oh, I got it immediately. Oh, hell yeah. I have to eat my sandwich. I haven't finished eating it. So I've been playing for a few hours. I do have things unlocked. I have the tent. I have my sawmill. I have my garden. But as you can tell, I'm not very far. Like I'm pretty base game. This is essentially what your farm will look like after the first few hours of playing Palia. And if you speed run it, which I did not, you could probably get to this point in about 2 to 3 hours. So if you press O, you can see people asking to be your friend, and you can accept those friend requests. O will also bring up everyone in your server. So these are all the people in the server that I'm playing in. Oh, I think I know Insight. So these are all the people currently in this server. And then these are the friends that I have that are offline. And if I wanted to, when I load into the... Oh, people are loading into this server. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So this was a new instance. You got that far in the stress test? Yeah. It doesn't take too long. Because everything you need is pretty much immediately available to you. Like, all of your tools become immediately available to you. By the way, if you don't want to run around looking like an axe murderer, you can press X and it'll put your tool away. Just, this is one of those things that's going to be in my tips and tricks video on YouTube. Because, like, it took me forever to figure out how to put my tool away. Hey, if you want to be the local axe murderer, you do you. So what I'm working on right now is actually getting my glider. But it's going to take me a hot minute. I will talk more once I finish eating, but I'm like really hungry. Loading, by the way, my first few hours of gameplay cut down to a 1-hour video up on YouTube. So if you want to see the character creation screen and how all of the first bit of Palia starts, that will be on YouTube. It's just not 100% finished yet because I do want to talk over it. So one of the glitches that is currently happening is when you're chopping and mining, and it's worse when you're on your farm, is you'll notice the character kind of glitches for a second and stands back up. That's going to happen to everyone. That's a currently common thing. Yeah, so Palia started development in 2021. I'm sure the idea was much sooner than that. There's a morel mushroom. This is the pond where you can fill your watering can. It's your right mouse button. And then you can water your plants if they need it, but mine are ready to harvest. Now, the cool thing about Palia 2 is you will have access to your... Well, my storage is full, but you will have access to your storages from your crafting bench. So you don't have to have things in your inventory to be able to utilize the items that you need. It pulls from every single crafting bench anywhere in on your plot. It doesn't matter where the bench is. It doesn't matter where your crate is. It will have access to it. So you don't have to worry about any of that situation. You can also rotate things, so you can place them and make it look pretty however you want. You don't have to place things just in a grid, you know? The game does have controller support. Yes, it does. It 100% has controller support. The other cool thing is, if you notice, I just built another chest. Do you notice something about the chest? All of my inventory is in one area. It goes throughout the chests. So I don't have to worry about, oh, where did I put my wood? Where did I put my crops? Where did I put my stones? It's one big inventory that you can access. Now, at the top, you can also go by bugs, cooking, crops, equipment, fish, gatherable items, materials, and decor. So super good quality of life, easily able to find things, and you don't have to worry about where anything is. It's all accessible from whatever chest you decide to access in the moment. Very, very, very cool. It is very much like, well, it's not like an ender chest only because you have access to your full inventory. So yes, it is like an ender chest where you access all your chests in the one spot, but every single piece, like every single item that you put in there is accessible everywhere. So very, very cool. You also get bigger chests available to build later on, but obviously I don't have that yet. You cannot craft from storage. No, you will have to use a crafting bench to utilize your work table items. So you do need to use the bench itself, but you don't need to go to the chest. So what I do personally is I keep all my chests later in game in one section of my home, like a little storage area. And then I have one chest by my work table because I can access all my inventory from the one chest. I can pop stuff in, take stuff out as I need them. It's right by my entrance to my house, and I can see what I have. And the thing with the work table is that it lets you see all of your items. So it tells you it's ready to craft. It tells you if you've crafted it before with a little green check mark. So you can know what you have. The other thing that's really cool about the game, so for example, let's say I want to make a log cabin bed. I need choppa fur, but I don't have enough. And I don't want to go hunting, or I don't have time to go hunting. I can click the plus button and request the item. So I can click on the choppa fur, which it does for me, and I go request item. What happens now is the item will sit in a little menu in the server. So if I go to the O and I go to the little cart button, these are my active requests. And these are the open requests. So from my friends and from people in the server. So if someone else is in the server, and is like, I need wood, I don't have the time, I'm just going to request it, I can give them my wood. So if you have a group of people playing together, you can say, okay, I need to go do this task, but I also need this. And it's like, well, I'll go do that, and then I'll send it to you and we can share. Really, really cool system. Very, very interesting. It allows you to get things you might need. Like maybe you're not great at catching fish and you need someone to do it for you. They can just go catch the fish for you. Your skill won't increase and your storyline with Enar might suffer, but you don't have to worry about it. There's a siren incoming. It's also great because let's say I play Palia all through the closed beta, but Leggies doesn't have time. She comes in and she's like, oh, I want to get through the beginning part because I was in alpha and already did it. I can just send her stuff. She's like, I need such and such. And I'll be like, great, here you go. So it allows me to help my friends progress quicker without having to do tedious work. And let's say you're like, well, I like doing tedious work, and so does your friend. Okay, no problem. Let's go out and see if we crash, first of all. Like every game, they have little tidbits of facts and stuff. No, everything. So Palia is one of the first games to do this as well. Nothing will be reset. They did their final reset during our early access. So when you play in closed beta, everything you do will move forward to open beta and beyond. They are not resetting any progress. You will not lose what you have done. You can play the game as if you are playing the game. You don't have to worry about what am I doing? Where's my stuff going? Am I going to lose what I've purchased? No. Everything will stay. They are not going to wipe anything you have worked for. Okay. So this is Palia. This is Kilima Village, and I'm going to show you the first thing that's going to be in one of my need to know videos. There's no fall damage. You don't take damage in this game. You don't get beat up. You don't get tired. You don't even have stamina. That's right. I said it. You don't even have stamina. There's no stamina. The only stamina in the game is climbing. If I were to climb this mountain, I have a tiny stamina bar. Okay. Oh, I found a tiny glitch. There we go. I can use space to jump, and it will reset when I am standing still. Yeah, I don't have any of that either. The thing that is closest to stamina is focus. So if you look at the above me, you see my username, and there's a bar underneath my username. Again, this is going to be in my facts video. Stamina is it doesn't exist, but focus is as close to stamina as possible. So focus is gained by eating food. It is the primary use of food in the game. Food is actually not great for making gold. It is for fun, for enjoying with your friends, and helping your other skills be built faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to down this glazed meat, right? So I'm going to select it. It's on my 1 key, and I'm going to use my right mouse button to eat it. The purple bar above me just grew. That's my focus. So now what happens is if I go to cut down a tree, I'll explain the purple tree in a second. When I go to cut down a tree and I pick up the loot, watch what happens to the purple bar and what happens to my yellow bar, which is my experience level. Oh, I wasn't on foraging, but I gained a lot more experience because I was using focus, and I lost a little bit of focus when picking it up. So the important thing to do is make sure that your focus bar always has some purple/pink in it, because that way you're gaining your experience faster. So there's no stamina, and you're not punished. Even if you don't have food unlocked or you forget to eat, not a big deal. You'll still gain experience. You'll just gain less. You know? Yeah, food's not good for money. At least cooked food. Crops are okay for money. So if you want to farm and just sell your crops, that's good money. But cooking, not good money. So it's in-game XP boost, yes. So the purple tree, while we're here and seeing it, technically speaking, so this is the same tree, right? This tree, same tree. I can hit this tree. No problem. I can take it down. Few hits. Loot it. If I go to this tree, you're going to see something happen. I can't cut it down. So these trees are magical trees. They heal themselves. If you can cut them down, you can get a very specific type of wood in the game that will be needed for quests and building in the future. Okay, well, TQ, how do you get that then if you can't cut it down? Good question. You need an upgraded axe. Then you can cut down a lower level tree with an axe meant for a bigger tree. Or it's a multiplayer game. What happens if 5 of you are cutting the tree at once? It can't heal fast enough to keep up with how many times it's being smacked, meaning it will fall. So either upgrade your axe or get friends, and that's how you get that type of wood. Everything in the game is made to try to get you to play with friends and make a community on the server. Even if you aren't IRL friends, the goal of Palia is to encourage people to be friendly, to be a community, to learn about what it's like to help each other out. It is exactly that. Proton Gun has it. Exactly. Trees and other things later in game are the raid bosses of Palia. There's no combat. It's all cooperative resource gathering. It is such a cool idea, and I've never seen a game done quite like this. So I'm going to leave this tree for now because I can't access that tree right now. Loot is instanced, yes. It will respawn over time. So if I were to cut down these trees like I have, after a while, they will reload into the world, and they may not reload exactly in this spot, but they will reload in the world where other players currently are not accessing. So you don't have to worry about, am I going to cut it down and then I'm not going to be able to find more? You'll be able to find more. Don't worry. It will reload. And worst case scenario, let's say you have 25 friends on a server and you went absolutely wild to the trees. And you're like, okay, I think we've done everything we can do. You can just log off and then log back in. Or all go to Bahari Bay at once and then come back and it'll be done. So there you go. Same for forageables, same for mining. So when you cut things down, so this guy here, I'm going to use my pickaxe. I'm going to chop it down. Now, if I were going to be helpful to other people, what I could do is I could press enter to get into the chat. But because these people are learning how to use the game, I'm not going to bother with this until people get used to it. But in alpha test, this is what we would do as a community. People would yell, copper, Hodari's field, or you know, silver, Bahari Bay, area 1A. And we actually made maps, which is what I'm going to do for us as a community. So on the map itself, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be downloading the map. And I'm going to be making a grid system. So us as a community can actually use the grid to call out where we are. So you'll be able to say, you know, 1C being in Mirror Pond. Or you'll be able to say, you know, 7F, Fisherman's Lagoon. So we'll be able to find each other very easily. So I'm going to make us a map. It'll be in the Discord. It'll also be downloadable through the chat. I'll make sure that there's a link to the image so that way if you're playing together, you have a map able to be like, okay, well, yeah, I'm in Leafhopper Hills, but where are you in Leafhopper Hills? And it's like, well, between Jellyfin Cove and well, where? Well, now you can actually, I'm going to make something available to help us all understand. The other thing you can do is you can also use a party marker. So you can notice here that when you're in a party, I'm actually covering it. Let me turn my camera off. So there is a legend. It tells you what everything is. There's a party marker. So when you are playing with your friends, you can mark the map and this is what'll happen. So I'm right here. Let's say I want to tell everybody to meet on the map right here. Okay. So I'm going to put a marker. I'm not in a party, so I can't put a party marker, but I'm going to put a marker there. If I hold down Control, a beam of light with tiny little arrow light shadows will come down and point to the location. It's not there all the time. And the same will work with the party marker. So if you press control, you will see the markers on the map. Party markers will be green and individual user markers are white. So you can see your marker using your white coloring, or you can see a party marker somewhere in the distance that's been marked in green, which is a very, very cool feature. So if I wanted to go, let's say I'm looking for I don't know, I want to talk to Inar and I haven't been there before. I can mark Inar. And now on my compass at the top, I can see where Inar is and he has a white marker on him. And when I press control, it makes a light beam to where Inar currently is. This will move with the character. If Inar starts walking away from where he currently is, the marker will move with him. So I will be able to find him wherever he is while I have him marked, which is a really cool feature as well. And then I just click him again to take the marker off. There's a lot of accessibility things in the game. And if there is something that you feel is missing, the dev team is really open to hearing feedback. Is there a way to prevent someone from marking you if you want? Say you just want to incognito for a bit kind of thing. Well, other people can't mark you. So like other players, there are at least 10 other players currently in this world. I can't see them on the map. I can only see NPCs. So other players cannot mark you. You have to be in a party with people to be able to see the party markers. So you don't actually have to play with anyone. You can leave your party if you want to play incognito for a bit and then just join in later. And you don't have to be in a party to access the multiplayer features, right? So you can be... Sorry, there's a hair and it was bugging me. You can just be in a world and have your friends also on the same server. So for example, if I go to Funko, right? I can invite the player to my server rather than to my party. So I can click invite to server and it will load and Funko will get a notification on his screen that says you've been invited. So Funko can then join the server I'm on if there's space rather than having to join my party. It means we're playing in the same world, but we're not actually joined as a party and a grouping. So you can play incognito that way. You just want to play together, but maybe not group up. Let's see. What was I doing? I need to talk to Gina. So I'll probably go do that. No, the people on your server are not always the same people. So when I load in, for example, there we go. So I now have a party. So Funko's in my party, but we're not in the same server. So I can invite to server and he should get a notification to be pulled over to play with me. And if my server's full, generally what will happen is I will be pulled to his server rather than him pulled to my server. So that one worked. So Funko's now in the same server as me. And you can see on the left, if I take my camera away, it says Funko's name on my screen because he's in my party. And if I open my map, I should be able to see Funko. So Funko's at the farm right now. There's a recipe book in there, by the way. So yeah, there's Funko. And I can mark Funko if I want to. There you go. There's Funko. And now I can see him wherever he is if I want to. Let's see. There's Hecla. Hecla is Gina's assistant. Hecla is not romanceable.
Tell me if you require anything.
And there's some other characters. Eloisa I've met before. I need to turn up the game volume, I'm realizing. Let me do that. By the way, there are pretty good settings You can automatically, you can set it so that you eat even when your focus is full, which is a great one. You can change the different sprint settings. So if you want to hold sprint, you can tap sprint, or you can toggle to sprint. I have it set to tap to sprint because I don't want to hold down my shift key. I can hide the timestamps. There's a lot of different ways to set up the game. I am going to go to sound because I turned it way down for me. I don't want to mute in background, actually, so I need to fix that. There's your gamepad. Oh, controller support coming soon. I'm pretty sure you can use your controller still, though, because we did in the stress test. So maybe you just can't change the controller buttons yet, because you can change your key bindings. So I'm pretty sure it's just you can't change your controller settings, but I know we've used the controller because we all tested that. This is Kaleri. I like Kaleri a lot.
If you have a complaint, take it elsewhere.
I love Kaleri so much. This is a library, not a dance party.
Afraid to admit your own ignorance?
Oh, Gina, I need to talk to you.
Oh, a good day for research, don't you think?
Yesterday, Hecla and I were examining the ruins, trying to find out what's going on, why the humans are suddenly back. And I found a piece of statue that looked like it fell off the phoenix. So I returned it, which is when I started glowing. Or it started glowing. Just like when you drops out of the sky. It stands to reason these two events are connected. I'd like to test my hypothesis, which means I need you to go try and check out the shrine. Well, only if it's convenient.
I forgot to eat again.
I forgot to eat again. Who does that sound like, huh? I forgot to eat again. Oh, and you do have animations as well. If you hold T down, you can access your little ability to say hi to people and nod and say no. So if you don't want to use the chat, you can easily access conversations via saying yes, saying no, pointing where you want to go, laughing at somebody's joke, or they did something weird, clapping at an achievement. So lots of different animations. Funko also appears because he's in my party on the map and he is running. There he is. And chase him down. By the way, beards are coming. I know that Funko's main thing is where's my beard. Oh, there's Zeki. Zeki owns the general store. And then I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce Shane's name. I feel like it's Shane, but I want it to be like cake, like Shannon or Shanae or something, but I can't remember how to pronounce it. And I know that I've been told. Zeki is not romanceable as far as I remember. Let me double check.
Zeki's got the best deals in Baja.
No, Zeki is not romanceable. But he will give you tips on how to make money.
Remember, Zeki's prices can't be beat.
I love watching people run around. It's so great. Do the romanceable characters have gender preferences? No. And when you make your character, you will not choose a gender. You will choose a body type. And nothing you do in the game is linked to what body type you choose. You can wear a dress if you have a masculine body preference. You can wear, pants and shorts if you choose feminine, which is pretty common these days anyway. So yeah, you have no restrictions. Yeah, there's body type and voice selection, but that's it. This is Tish.
My brother yet?
Tish is romanceable and a community favorite. Have a hard time sleeping? Me too. It's hard to quiet my mind. It's always so full of ideas.
See ya.
Tish is the carpenter and decor creator. Here's Jel, who is also romanceable. An artist's work is never done, but perhaps conserving Conserving with you shall give me much needed inspiration. I swear I saw the most beautiful creature roaming the outskirts of the Elderwoods the other night. Ooh, Elderwoods. Ooh. Ooh. Others are afraid of it and call it a monster, but I believe it is misunderstood.
Leave me to my melancholy.
Leave me to my melancholy. How do referral codes work? I just saw that was signing up for an account and saw it in by case basis, or a partner's having public codes or something. So everyone can have a referral code once they sign up for Palia, and basically once you get 5 people to sign up with your referral code, you get in-game items as a reward. And everyone who uses your referral code gets a fruit basket decor item when they load in. Partners do not have specific referral codes as of right now. Obviously, the partner program is very new, and I can't tell you all the details of it, but what I can tell you, I will. And as of right now, no, we don't have partner-specific codes or anything like that. It's all just good old refer a friend system. Yeah. While I'm here, I am going to open the premium store. I don't know if this is... Okay, it works. So the premium store, let's talk about this. This is the only place in Palia where real money is what is used. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot use real world money to advance your skill sets, level up, buy anything that affects the game other than what you look like. No outfit has anything to do with your ability to play the game. It is simply to make yourself be able to immerse in the world and feel more like the you that you want to be. That's it. And there are a bunch of pre-existing customization options that are free in the world. You do not have to buy these to feel like you fit in and have an outfit that matches your character. I wasn't even thinking of playing and I already see outfits I want. So there are a bunch of different options available. I'm going to turn my camera off for this one so that you can see them in detail. This is the one that I think Alyssa is going to scream over. So Little Leggies, who is my wife and one of my best friends, there is a basically K-pop inspired outfit called Making Moves. Thank you so much for 56 potions. Welcome back, Gru. I appreciate it. Every single style changes slightly. So there's street style, high impact, and heat. And what you can do is with it, you'll notice that, for example, street style has 3 different color types. You will get all 3 colors if you buy this outfit. You do not have to pick one color. You will get all 3 and you can change it up as you see fit. So no worries on the color options. You get all 3. Same with high impact. If you were to buy high impact, you will get all 3 of these options and you can change them at any time. If you want all of them, all 3 of this clothing type, which is the Making Move set, you can buy it as a bundle deal and save money, and you'll get all 3 outfit types in all 3 colors, meaning in total, you will have 9 different outfits within the same sort of style that you can choose from. I personally really love the Herbalist. This is the outfit I usually use. And I will say, I buy different outfits for different things I am doing. So when I am adventuring around the world, I will wear my Herbalist outfit. Usually in a green of some kind. Yeah, very much on brand. And then I also buy the Rogue. And I generally wear this one. Or they might have... It might be in the infiltrator. No, it's definitely the rogue one. Yeah, it's this one. So this is the other outfit that I buy. And I wear this when I'm running around town, or if I'm like going hunting, generally I'll wear this one. You can also mix and match. So if you buy, for example, like I'll buy a couple and I'll show you what I mean. But if you bought like in Rogue and you bought Herbalist, you can wear Rogue pants with an Herbalist top and vice versa. So you're not limited to keeping it as one outfit. The only ones that count as one outfit are things like Afternoon Tea obviously has a skirt and like a whole thing going on. So you're not going to be able to combine those with other outfits. I also think the Toothsayer is a complete set. So I don't think you can move the Toothsayer outfit between other ones. And mind you, this was when I played last. They might have changed this, so we are going to test it out. This one and this one are my favorite in the Toothsayer, which is so funny because the one I'm seeing everybody wear is this one and this one. But like this one's my favorite. The detail in it is wild. I think it's that people like the glimmering stars in the skirt. And then this is very tech focused. But I like the leaves. I like flowing leaves. Molly, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for your second month. You've brewed up your first love potion. Pajamas, the chapajama. The chapajama. The chapajama. Very cute. All right, so the first thing I'm going to buy is my herbalist set. So I'm going to buy probably all of them, I think, because I really like this color and I really like this color. I think I found a glitch though, because now I have weird things on my head from wearing the horns. So welcome to beta, everybody. And I like this one, so I'm going to buy these ones. And I'm going to equip it. And then I can go to change clothes. And I can go to my tops. So see how I can mix and match? So if I want to wear a bottom, like let's say I really like the pants I was wearing with the boots, but I want a different top, I can mix and match. Like I don't have to be stuck with, you know, I can build my own world. You know? To be fair, I do really love the herbalist pants, and I will probably wear those. But for example, maybe I don't want the top that goes with the pants. Maybe I want pants that are in a different set because I like the way that the boots look or something. Or the way the color combines. Maybe I don't like, this is the full set, like the correct, in quotation mark, set, but maybe I want full green pants. Maybe I think that looks cool with the brown booties, you know? Maybe I don't want gray booties and gray pants. Maybe I like this way. You know? There's also gliders. So I don't have the glider unlocked yet. I should have the Choppa glider, but I don't know what's going on with that because I have my unlock keys, but I'm not going to worry about that. And yeah, so you can also see the combinations before you buy them. So if you want to be able to like know what it looks like and know what you want to go buy before you buy it, just load into character outfit change and then just, you know, you can just take a look. Oh, we used to be able to put these on. I guess we can't now. We used to be able to, but you can see the individual pieces. So at least there's that. So you can see each individual one in each individual color. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm going to confirm it. Can you save outfits? As of right now, I don't believe so. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to do that in the future. Because I just memorized mine. And then put them back on. So, yeah. Come back. Pretty good. There's pretty good options if you want. There's pretty decent. You could get there. You could figure something out. You could figure something out. I'm not going to say that or show you, but you could figure it out. Oh, another cool thing about Palia is characters do sleep. They each have a home. And they will go to bed. They have hours. It's kind of like a Stardew where they go to their homes and they go to bed for the night, and you can't talk to them or access their rooms unless you are good enough friends with them. Some characters stay up later than others, and some characters wake up earlier than others. So, good thing to note. I have to sell my fish at 1 a.m. Well, do I have news for you? Well, maybe not fish, but... No, yeah, you can sell your fish. If you go to the shop, you'll notice that Zeki's not here. Oh no. But hey, I can still sell my stuff even though Zeki's not available. Whoa! It's like I'm not limited in the game and have to wait to sell my items. Zeki has this cash thing and you can do what you need to do. Whoa. Whoa. It's like they didn't want to limit you. Looks directly at Pierre. Hi, kind-hearted friend. What a good username. Yeah, the little Zeki on the counter is secretly running the whole operation. Is the entire game on the same world clock? No. So only the instances are. If I were to log out now and log back in, I may log into an instance that is in the afternoon. As far as I know, because I have logged out and been like gone for 5 minutes, and I'm way farther along than I actually am. So as far as I know. How do I like the game so far? I really love it. If you are just showing up, by the way, I will remind everyone, I have played in the alphas, I've played in the stress tests, and I am a Palia partner. So I have been playing the game for many hours prior to this. And this current save file will be my permanent save file. It is about, I would say, 3 to 5 actual gameplay hours in. So if you're curious about anything or like have questions and stuff, I'll do my best to answer them. I didn't get as far as some people did because some people had a lot of time to spend and I did not, unfortunately. So there were people that got very far in the alphas and I just didn't have the time. Okay, we're going to take a quick stop into the furniture decor store. So this is Tish's. These items will reload every so often, and there are themed groups of furniture. Why I'm taking a moment to look in here is because I just want to point out something very important to everyone that is currently watching, and this will be in a video that I am making and plan to release within the next couple days. The furniture in the store, most of it is craftable later. So when you first log into the game, I don't want anybody like spamming buying something and then unlocking it and being upset. So if you are someone that is going to focus on your crafting skill, which is, if you go to here, you'll see that furniture making is what it's actually called with Tish. If you're going to focus on that skill, you probably don't want to buy furniture from Tish's store until later in the game. There are some items, very few, but some that you do have to buy from Tish. At least that was the case in the alpha. But yeah, don't immediately run in here and spend your hard-earned money on a bed, for example. The Moonstruck set is my absolute... I love the Moonstruck set. Don't run in here and spend all your gold, because eventually you're probably going to be able to craft it if you work on the furniture making skill. But again, if you don't want to focus on that and you're like, I just want to buy my furniture, that's okay too. You can just go hunting or fishing and make gold that way and then buy the furniture. Like, you don't have to focus on all the skills. You don't have to focus on one skill. So it's totally up to you how you want to go about playing the game, but I did want to just mention that. And then if you go up to the till in the store, this is where you can buy leather, fabric, silk. And why this is important to me is if you don't want to hunt, you don't have to hunt. Again, there might be some storyline that is a little flat because you're not leveling that skill, but you can still make friends with that character via gifts and get the same storylines. So you're not going to miss out on too much. You can just buy the items. Like, if you don't want to worry about getting the stuff to make leather, or you don't want to make fabric, like, you need cotton to make fabric. Maybe you don't want to grow cotton. Maybe you don't have the time, or you just can't be bothered. You can just buy it, which I think is great. You can also trade with other people. I don't believe you can trade furniture. No. As far as I know, furniture is not a requestable or tradable item, but we could test that very easily. There's also wallpapers, there's flooring, so you can make your house look like you want to look at. And here's the recipes for the storage bins I was talking about. So if you want to get higher level storage, you can unlock these recipes. And then that way you can be able to store, a bunch of items in the chest, and you unlock the recipe once and then you can build as many as you want. I'm probably going to do that thing where I don't ever unlock the iron storage bin. I'll probably only unlock the copper and then make a bunch of them because I am that way. It's like not upgrading the backpack. I am the way that I am. And you can quickly gain access to items versus recipes in the menu if you need to. So what we're gonna do then is we're gonna test your wanted theory about furniture. But the first thing I want to show you before we do is the system known as Renown. So Renown is another sort of leveling system. You earn it from everything that you do, essentially, from making relationships, completing quests, and, everything you do in the game earns you some renown. And everyone's going to be like, what's renown for? Well, renown is used in a very specific place. It used to be there. Maybe I can't access it because I don't have it yet. But once you have access to it, once your house is built, you're going to be able to come into City Hall or Town Hall. You're going to be able to use your renown to buy plots of land. So if we go back to home, we can test the trade furniture situation, as well as show you what I mean by plots of land. Okay, so as of right now, this is all the land that I have available. But my renown can buy me these plots of land and expand the area I have to build. So if I press H on my keyboard, I'll access all the available current to unlock plots. So I need to buy a right, and that's what I use my renown to purchase. And eventually, once I unlock these plots, I'll gain access to unlocking the rest of them. So this is all the land that you can buy as you progress in the game and have more space to build your home, your gardens, so on and so forth. You are also limited on the amount of soil plots you can have. So I can only have so many soil plots in this. But if I unlock this, I'll get more soil plots as I progress the farming quest line. Hi, Linya. Another cool thing while I'm here is I can move anything I want from this menu. I don't have to do it down below. I can move my storage bins, my work tables, my house. I can move my house at any point. It doesn't matter if it's built or not. You are never ever stuck with where you put something. So, unlike Stardew, where your house is in one spot and you cannot move it, you can move your house whenever you want to, wherever you want. I can also move my garden plots. Guess what else you can do? You can move your garden plots with plants on them. It will not affect the plant. And I hope they never change that. You can move your garden at any point. It's amazing. You can. So if I wanted to, let me see if I remember how to do this. I can visit Funko's plot. There you go. So I can see Funko chilling. I can see how he's laid things out. I can hit trees, but watch what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, it's like they're making sure that somebody can't come in and take all of your resources and hurt your farmland. Wow. It's like they thought of that. So nobody can come in and hurt your stuff. They can only do good. They cannot grief resources. They cannot grief your gardens. The only thing they can do is help. So if Funko had farm unlocked, I could come in. Oh, he does. Look, look, ready? They need watering. I can visit Funko's plot and help just because I feel like it. Now, I can also weed the garden, but I cannot plant and I cannot harvest. Why? No griefing. Can't take your harvest and I can't plant things where you don't want them planted. Now, I'm going to point out something here. I'll use this as a great way to talk about this too. And again, this will be talked about in my skills video that I'm making for YouTube. If you examine the crops, you'll notice that they say weed prevention. Crops have their own buffs. So Funko planted all the carrots together and all the onions together. You actually don't want to do this. Palia is focused on polycrop, so poly farming. What they want you to do is they want you to be aware of what crop gives what buff and plant them so that they share the buffs. The same crop cannot buff itself, but they can buff another crop that shares a side. So if Funko planted these carrots on the left over beside the onions, where the onions currently are, like basically flopped the outer lines, all of his crops would have weed prevention. Yeah, that's gonna bug me. In the video that I am making, I give out my current favorite layout to get like full coverage in your garden. So I will have one for you in the video that I'm making. Yeah, you want rainbow crops. Yeah. And I'm not, and you don't have to, like if you legitimately do have OCD, if you have that condition, which is a real thing, and you cannot mismatch your plants, guess what? That's okay too. That's okay too. You can leave it like this because there's fertilizer. You can make and buy fertilizer in the game, and you can get the same buffs. So if you really, really want all your carrots together and you really, really want weed prevention like all your onions together, you can still do that. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can still do it. Can you move the crops around in the top view editing? You cannot move the crops, but you can move the plot. So, for example, if Funko can hear me and comes over, he should be able to do it while I'm here. If he presses, I believe it is... Ooh, I can't remember. I think it's Control. He should be able to pick up the plot and move it. So because the onions are on this plot, what he could do is he could put another plot here once he unlocks it and put carrots beside the onions and they would get weed prevention. So if you do make a mistake, which he has that plot, like he could correct it and add another plot in and then fix the problem that was created. Yeah, so now he's added them to beside each other. So now look, now he has weed prevention on this carrot, these 4, and this carrot now has weed prevention as well. This onion should have weed prevention, so it might be a beta glitch. But immediately he has another carrot with weed prevention on it, which he didn't have before. So it's like plant Tetris if you make the mistake, but you also don't have to correct it. You could just leave it and fix it later. You know, you can just wait until they grow. So yeah, that's all I can do. All I can do is come in, water his crops, pick the weeds, and say hi. And I don't think, but let's test it. Yep, I can't even forage the forageables. I cannot pick up the mushroom. I cannot do anything. I cannot do anything that will harm Funko's build. Oh, Kenley showed up to talk to Funko. Sorry, I can't chat right now. But yeah. So yeah, you can come visit plots. And then I could go to... let's see. Grath. Oh, Grath is unavailable to visit. There you go. So I'm pretty sure you can only go to someone's plot when they are home. So if Manfred's not at his plot, I don't think I can visit it. But we're going to find out. He might also just have to be online. So if you're not online, people can't visit your plot. But I think you have to be on the plot. Yeah, so there's Manfred. And if Manfred's plots were in need of something, I could provide that. So yeah, see? There you go, weed prevention happening on these ones too. Yeah, I don't think that you can visit while they are offline. Yeah, you have to be on the plot, visited for science, yeah. So I can also now return home from the same sign. And now people could come here if they wanted to. Speaking of plants, for gardening, I am going to quickly put some more sap wood in my maker. You know what? Actually, hold on. So one thing I will note is you cannot split your stack while you are in the crafting thing, like the sawmill, but you can split the stacks in your inventory. So I can choose to split the stack. So if I go here now, I can just put in this stack instead of the other one. So it is a bit obnoxious that way. You can't do that while you're on the sawmills and stuff, but it has been requested as a feature, so I'm hoping that that will be changed over time. You also get access to cooking immediately. The campfire allows you to grill, and you can, just like crafting, you can access all the food that is in your storage from your stove, your fireplace, your campfire. Everything you have in your storage and in your inventory is accessible from the crafting unit that you're using, which is an awesome quality of life thing. So I'm going to make some grilled mushroom because I have some mushrooms. And something that I really love about this game, so if you're raise your hand if you're a Stardew player and you've accidentally put high quality items in your fridge and then went to cook a meal and it used your high quality item and you immediately wanted to pull your hair out of your head. Because I think a lot of us have gone through that. This game doesn't let that happen. You have to tell it to use star ingredients. The game will never ever use your high quality ingredient unless you tell it to. So as of right now, if I have a gold star mushroom, it will not cook with it unless I say use that ingredient. It will not use my gold star meat unless I say use that ingredient. You never have to worry about losing your higher quality items if you want to just sell them on their own rather than use them for cooking. Because again, cooking doesn't make you gold. Cooking is for the ability to have focus and focus only. I figured I should keep stuff away from the cooking areas. I think I played too many other games with quality items. Good night, Funko. I'm surprised you're up so late. How do you emote? I did it accidentally. T. T is your base emote button. And you can stop emoting just by moving. So clapping will continue until you move. But T will allow you to wave, laugh, say yes, say no, so on and so forth. So yeah. Clapping will continue until morale improves. I just said the same thing. Great minds. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. So yeah, you can just clap forever if you wanted to. Congratulations. 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 I have learned that I will not yet be able to change my face, eye color, voice, etc., but I assume I'll be able to change clothing and hairstyle. Yes. So you cannot, after character creation, change your base aesthetics. The only thing you're able to change is your clothing as of right now. I think they plan on letting you change your hair, but I don't think you can do it yet. And then I take my planks out, and then I put my planks in here, and I could use them for whatever I want. I'm going to take my gold star crops and sell them. I will say, if you do get gold star crops, you can choose to save them. And the reason I say that is because you are going to be able to build a seed maker later on. And a seed maker uses gold star crops to make better, have a better chance of getting gold star seeds, which in turn have a better chance of making more gold star crops. So you might want to save on to the gold star crops and use your hunting to make gold. I find that hunting is the easiest and best way to make gold when you first start out, for sure. Oh, there you go. So they do eventually plan to have a barber and hairstylist eventually. And that's from their FAQ. Because I know they want to add in more hairstyles. Hi. Oh gosh. Adsa? It's going. How you doing? But I'm going to go sell mine. I'm going to hold on to my fish because I like the purple fish and I want to put it in my house once my house is built. Because you can do that. You can put bugs and fish in displays in your little housey. Okay, so I'm going to try to leave while Traco's here. Yeah, Traco was sent home. There you go. They were sent home. All right, so I'm going to go sell my stuff. Oh, I'm going to take this copper. So basically what we could do is you can make a party and then let's do that actually. Let me make a party with Manfred, Grath's online, Traco's online. I don't know what Fish is doing, so I'm not gonna bother Fish right now. And then I can invite to server. You're unable to sync with Grath, not on the same map. Okay, so Grath right now is not in Kilima. That means that Grath is either at home or in Bahari Bay. So because of that, I can't sync to the server because we're not in the same instance. We're not in the same place to be in the same instance. So what I can do now, oops, is on the map, I can mark here, and I should be able to do a party marker, but I have to figure out how that works. I wonder if it just becomes a party marker for Grath. Grath, if you press control, do you see my marker on your map? Now that you're in Kilima, it put you in the same instance. Yay! You do, and it's green? Yes, okay, so it is working. So, if I yell at Grath to come chop this down, so if I go party, Grath only has to hit this once. And now, I'll do the rest. Grath will still be able to pick up copper, and so will I. Oh, we got some silver in that one too. The reason why I mention this is because when you have so many people playing together, you want to try to get as many of the resources as possible. So if something takes 5 hits to break, 5 people can hit it once, it will break, and all 5 people will get the same resource drop. So that way everyone gets the same thing for cooperating. Yeah, it's a very generous co-op mechanic. Very, very generous. We are going to take a little break real quick because I have to go use the restroom as well as take Seamus to use the restroom. So we will take a break pretty quickly here just to make sure everybody has time to, you know, get themselves settled out. We are going to fix the marker on the map because that will absolutely bug me forever. And I want to talk to Hadari, aka Hadaddy. You'll see why.
What is it?
I swear to you that he was based off of another daddy in the real world that we all love and care for. I swear to you. Everybody in the Palia Discord calls Hadari Hadaddy. He is unfortunately not romanceable. If you want to hone those skills, build yourself a smelter. First step is to turn rocks into bricks. I got a couple of the recipes in stock. Check them out. So I need my smelter because I didn't get that yet. And now that I have the smelter, I can buy copper and ceramic if I don't want to make it. Now I'm going to chat with Hadari. Najuma don't come into town much. Think of all the noise and people overwhelm her. So Najuma's Hadari's daughter, which I really love, and I feel like a lot of people who are neurodivergent will really feel seen by Najuma. She's very socially anxious and loves to tinker and make stuff, and she's actually the one that makes you your glider.
See you around, I guess.
Yeah, one of the first things you can say to him is, how do I get those biceps? And then later on when you talk to him, which I think I have recorded, is him talking about your house and you saying, I'd rather move in with you. So he may not be romanceable, but you do in fact flirt with him. I can guarantee you that. And this is Reth.
Care to try my world-famous soup?
Reth is my favorite. Well, you can never go wrong with my vegetable soup. I might also suggest the fish stew. It could give you the extra boost you need to reel in the perfect catch. And I'm going to try giving an ingredient, and I'm actually going to give you my wild garlic. Nice! Just what I needed. Thanks, TQ. So it gave me friendship points, but it didn't give me any romance points. And I'm pretty sure that's because romance
right now.
is currently locked.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% certain. Alright, I'm gonna go to the store. Did they fix it? Nope. Hi, welcome to the tassel that floats in midair. This is my favorite tassel. I've claimed it as my own. I thought it was a broom at first. It is not. It is literally a glitch in a window tassel that just floats, and I've decided that it's mine. I've claimed it. I live here. It's mine. You can't walk through it. It's literally an item. I even reported this because you can now float in midair. I reported it. It's mine now. It's my magical floating tassel. Ooh! Here's a very important point that I'm going to put in a video. This is Tao. Are you ready? This is Tao. Tao has unconditional affection, and you can chat with Tao. Tao, sniff, sniff. Sneeze. Oh, woo. Tao rubs his face with his paws. You do also get interactions with Tao. Tao will give you the option when he talks to you, and you can say, oh, you have something for me? And Tao will give you stuff that he finds. So make sure you talk to Tao. Hassan, or Hassian, however you'd like to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's Hassan. What do you like to do for fun? I like to be left alone with my thoughts. I find myself to be all the company I need. Perhaps you should learn to become more comfortable with solitude yourself. So yeah, make sure you talk to Tao. I'm pretty sure Tao's a girl. I'm 99.9% sure that Tao is a girl, because in part of the live stream, they said make sure you talk to her. Oh wait, I wanted to go to the store. Well, now I'm going home. Actually, here, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stand over here, and I'm gonna take a quick potty break. You can overlook Kilima Village. How? I don't know how. Someone explained to me that regardless of how careful you are, your headphones get tangled instantly upon placing them down. This over here. You see this in the top right corner where my cursor is? That tells you that you have mail waiting for you at home, which I think is very important and a little thing that a lot of people don't notice immediately. So you don't have to go home to see if you have mail. You can know that there's mail waiting for you, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, hot dad at home. No. M-A-I-L. We're gonna collect that Sundrop Lily while we're out here. I guess now I can pretty much play the game. So if anybody, this is a good opportunity while we're still in Kilima Village. So far, does anyone have any questions or things that maybe they weren't 100% clear on, that they're like, oh, I don't want to ask, I think it's a dumb question? Because there are no dumb questions. So if maybe something I said wasn't clear, you want it repeated, or you thought of something and you're like, oh, what about such and such? Please feel free to ask. I'm going to run around and do some bug catching, I think, for a minute. And I'm also going to show you the shoreline. And if I can run over here and hit this, I can get loot too. Oh, there's a bug. So you see how when I ran past it, it illuminated? But it's quite hard to notice when it's just moving around. I find bug catching very much easier during the day. I don't know what bug she's trying to catch. Oh, I think they already did. Oh, there's a moth. So I can throw my smoke bomb at the moth. And then I catch it. It's actually stunned is the word for it. Specifically, they use the word stunned. How often does your character's full name come into play, or is it mostly your nickname? So your nickname is the only name the NPCs will call you by. When you make your character, you will make a character name, which is what is located above me, and a nickname. And the reason they do that is because the character names have to be specific. They have to be only one in like the entirety of Palia. But your nickname can be someone else's. So let's say your name is, well, my name's Taylor. And let's say I want them to call me Taylor. But there's going to be a bunch of people that want the username Taylor. So what it allows me to do is make my username whatever I want. And then the characters in game call me my true name. You don't need a last name. Nope. You can name whatever you want. You can I don't know if how to catch bugs with people is the only thing I haven't figured out. I don't know if bug catching is like a multi-purpose thing or not. Like, I'd like to find a bug. Well, there's a bug. Like, do you just count down? Or if Grath, like, caught that bug on the second bomb, would I also? I don't know. Do you see this bug? Oh yeah, okay. So basically you either have to throw them at the same time or find a bug that requires multiple smoke bombs. And then once you hit it, at least once. Yeah, so it won't work for the ones that are solo hits. But it will work for the higher tier ones. So if you see a bug with sparkles, it's a high quality. And that'll take 2 hits. So if you're traveling with your friend, you'll be able to do that, which is nice. So you can bug catch together as well. I see a glowing tree, but I think it's a level too high for me anyway, even if I did have someone helping. Can you have multiple characters or just one? Just one. You can make more than one account, technically, and log into that. Oh, here you go. So this bug, for example... Oh, I missed it. Wow, I'm bad. Oh, it's gone. I'm so bad. I'm awful at bug catching. I'm trying to get better, but my gosh, it's the hardest mechanic to get used to in the game. By far. By frickin' far. Alright, pick up some stuff. Though there is also a very cool thing in the game. There are chests that you can find throughout the world that you can get to and get gold and items. Some are easier to get to than others. Like this one, which we spend hours trying to get to. Because it is the biggest pain in the butt in the entire situation. If you have a glider, it's a lot easier because you can just glide down. You can jump to it. I have tried. Also, you may have noticed that there's no swimming. If you go deep in the water, you just black out and return to where you were last. Why I'm going to mention this is if you are on this chest, please be careful. Because what might happen is if you do get out there, because I've gotten to this chest before, and if you get out to... oops, I'm going to take a photo by accident. If you get out to this section of wood, and you can't get here or get back, you'll fall in the water and then teleport back to this log. So you really have to be careful. You could spend a lot of your day trying to jump back home after getting there, because I did that. And it took me a hot couple jumps to get back, and it would teleport me back to this log. So just as a heads up on this one. A couple people reported it as a bug. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just a, you know, jump at your own risk situation. You know? Yeah, you fuck around and find out. And I fucked around and I found out, so you don't have to. Oh no, what's that? Oh my goodness. Look at that cool thing. Raise your hand if you want me to show you what this is. This is going to be in one of my things you might have missed when starting Palia. The sewers. Ooh, ah. Whoa, where are we? Whoa. By the way, if you hold control and walk, you walk slow if you want to be very cinematic in how you move around. If you want to be very dramatic, slowly walk. Woo, where are we, chat? Who's that? Where are we? Is that Zeki? Zeki, what are you doing down here?
What's happening?
I hear you and Gina opened up a new area behind the Phoenix Shrine. Pretty impressive. If you happen to find any glowy rocks, let me know. Why? Rocks in the shape of constellations? Why?
Whoa.
Because they fetch good a price. Fetch a good a price? A good price. You see, those things are called flow stones. They're made from fossils, dead magical plants, and animals. Ancient humans used them to power their cities. They're extremely powerful and extremely valuable. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, ooh, what's possibly in here, chat? Oh my goodness. Do you think maybe some items that are rare and hard to get? Ooh, interesting. Oh, a lucky coin. Why am I being yelled at in chat? Witchy! Witchy! Yes? My darlings, what can I do for you? Also, these aren't supposed to load. Because when you come back, they won't be here. But when you first enter, you will find items for sale. So a little tip, don't come into the sewers the first time unless you have a lot of gold, because then you could buy something that you're technically not supposed to be able to buy down here. So before you load into the sewers for the first time, definitely bring some cash. And oh, there's a door there. I wonder where that goes. Don't know. Guess you'll have to figure that out on your own. So to fish, you're going to load up your menu. You're going to grab your fishing rod. You're going to hold down your left mouse key to throw the line out. And you're going to line up the end of it with where you see bubbles. And then you're going to release your left mouse button to throw that out. And then you're going to wait. You also don't have to find bubbles. It's just that bubbles guarantee like a fish of some kind or like a higher quality. And when you hear that and see the bobble, you're going to click your left mouse button. You're going to hold your left mouse button and move the mouse back and forth to keep the fish within the green lines. When you're fishing, You don't have to click anything to finish the reel. So right now, I'm going to let it, see that fish? I'm going to let it loose so that you can see what it looks like when it got caught. So I didn't press my left mouse button. Now I'm going to press it and hold it. And I'm going to move my mouse back and forth to keep the fish within the brackets. If I go out of the brackets, it's going to turn red. And that bar will start going low. And when it gets to the bottom, the fish will release. So you have lots of time to catch it. And if you're on a controller, you're just going to move your joystick instead of moving the mouse back and forth. You don't have to click anything to finish the reel, just hold, and then it'll put it into your inventory. So it's not too difficult, and if you don't want to, like, let's say there's bubbles right in front of the dock, and you want to get them, but you're having difficulty, like, figuring out where to line it up. If you just hold your reel, you can back your character up. So you can reposition yourself in a way that, like, let's say there's bubbles right there. I don't have to be close to them. I can be all the way back here and then just let go. And it'll still function just the same. Just like that. And then I'll just keep it within those lines. The harder the fish is to catch, the more it'll move back and forth. I think people have said that they find controller easier for fishing. But I do like the mouse and keyboard personally. It's also a bit of a cheat because if I'm back here and I back up and it lets me hit the water, see, at a certain point it won't. See? But if you're sideways on the dock, it does count it. They might fix this, but it's kind of a little bit of a cheat because you'll reel the fish in sooner. So if I'm sitting here on the side, I don't have to reel the fish in all the way because once it technically hits the dock, it's going to count as reeled in. See? So I don't really have to do that much work. So there's little cheats and stuff to that. Is the floating in air over the water an essential part of fishing? Yeah. Y'all trying to coordinate? Back and forth. Yeah, let me know if anything changes. I'm going to be playing on the Switch. Yeah, so Palia does plan to come to the Switch this holiday season. There's no release date yet, but it will be coming to the Switch late this year. Hopefully. The other cool thing about the game, which is another quality of life and accessibility feature, is when your inventory is full, it does turn bright red and tell you, but it also doesn't stop you from gaining items from storylines. So, for example, my inventory is full right now, but I have a quest line from, let's say I have a quest line from... Do I have a quest line from anyone right now that I could just show you? No. So if, for example, Zeki had a quest line I was finishing, and I went to talk to Zeki, and Zeki said, okay, here's your reward for finishing my quest. The game isn't going to punish you by not letting you have that. What's going to happen is a red bar will appear underneath your inventory where my mouse cursor is currently floating back and forth. And the item will appear there in bright red. And it will say item going, next item to go to storage. It will send the item to storage if you don't put it in your inventory before the timer runs out. You can sell stuff, you can throw stuff away if you want to make room to move it into your inventory if you don't plan on going home or you don't want to have to go home, but you'll have a whole row of allowance of space because that way you don't get punished for having a full inventory. I've never filled up that bar because I've never waited long enough and done enough quests where that happened, and I don't think they plan for that to be a thing that happens.
Learn anything new?
But if I chat with Gina, It's kind of odd to have someone else to talk to. Hecla and I are used to spending time alone. I'm not really used to having to think up new topics of conversation.
I really should get back to it.
She might have given me a quest there, and if I finished it with an inventory full, the reward she gives me would still be, I wouldn't lose it. Which is very cool, but I am going to go back home so I can drop these off. Plus it's 3 a.m., no one's up. And I have mail to check as well. Alright, let's throw this stuff in here. Oh, always keep your arrowheads and your smoke bombs on you. If they're not on your person, you can't access those tools. If I were to pull my smoke bomb out with none, like my little pouch, if I were to select my pouch, and I didn't have smoke bombs, it would just throw blanks. And it's the same with the arrow. It doesn't tell you that you don't have any arrowheads. It just has nothing. It still lets you do the action and no arrow will release. So make sure you keep those on your person, okay? Mailbox. Reth! No meal is complete without some of these babies. They'll make your dish taste like an adventure in each bite. If you need a taste tester, you know where to find me. And he sent me some spice sprouts, and I will mark that as red. And then I will go put them in my inventory. Actually going to keep my mushrooms on me. Grab my planks. And I would like to start upgrading my home, but I want to keep 3 of the planks. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to contribute 56 of those. And I should have 4 left, so I'll take those with me. I need fabric and I need leather. I could just buy it, but I kind of want to craft stuff because this is how I'm going to upgrade my furniture making and how I'm going to be able to move forward. Instructions unclear. Arrows lodged inside. Have you hunted in groups? I have in alpha. I want to go to Bahari Bay and show you all what that looks like, but we have so much time in the day that I don't want to rush us too much since it is live streaming. My plan is to stream quite long and then take a couple-hour break so I can go to the grocery store. I need to get greens for my rabbit. And then I plan to come back tonight for the evening crowd and hang out with them. And maybe get a party together with people that got into the closed beta and play around as well. So we'll definitely look at Bahari Bay soon. But I'm definitely not going to rush through a bunch of different things. So I'm going to make my smelter to get my rocks going. My smelter's in my inventory, so I'm just going to click it and place it where I want it to go. I could put it in my tent if I wanted to. But because it's a heat-based item, I like to play with lore, so I'm going to put it outside. And I'm going to craft some bars and use my stone for that and let that start up. And then... Oh, Kenley's here.
Oh, goody. Someone to chat with.
Kenley's the mayor of Palia. I see you've been quite busy around here. That's good. Very good. Do you have anything for me? Like what? Like a housewarming gift, of course. And then you have 4 options. Now, you might have noticed that there are symbols associated to the answers. I do not yet know what this has to do with gameplay, but this is the type of personality your character will have. It's based off of the answers you select. I try not to look at the type. I try to just pick the answer that feels most like what I would pick, and then let the character evolve on their own. It might just be a lore. It might not have anything to do with any actual gameplay. It might just be a fun lore piece in the game, which is pretty cool. Do they let people, friends, party members contribute items to like building your house, for example, directly, or is it only through the request systems? That's a good question. I do not think that they can directly put it into the home, but if Grath, for example, wanted to bring some planks over, if they have the ability to do that, they could try and we could see and test it out, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you would have to request the items. It would be really cool if they could. Wait, I'm confused. I think you have it backwards. I have a half-eaten mushroom skewer. No one told me about that. So oh, Grath appeared. I think you have it backwards. The sliding. Is that not how humans do it? How strange. Here in Kilima, when someone new moves in, they go around with small gifts to their neighbors, like snacks and toys. If you ever want to be invited to my wife's dinner parties, I suggest making the rounds.
You're always welcome at City Hall.
So that opens the Give the Gifts to Villagers questline. Oh, Traco's here. It's not Grath. Hi, Traco. So Traco's going to test this and see if Traco can contribute or not. Palia does not let us eat the rich, no. Traco can bring up the UI. Traco probably doesn't have planks and bricks available yet, though. I wanted to hunt to get the gold for the benches. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to requests. I don't know if the quests are actually working or not yet as well. Like if I, it says fulfilled, so someone might have given them to me. So I want to test the furniture question. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press my control and I'm gonna pick up the table. And then I'm gonna click control again to get off that menu. I'm gonna press O. And I'm going to request, and I'm going to click request item. And I'm going to see if... No, so furniture is not an item you can request or an item you can give. Which makes sense, because it is a skill that you need to work on. And some people may not have the same recipes unlocked as you do. So, yeah. Yes, you can use the crafting bench on other people's plots and it will use that person's items. So you can go to your friend's plot to craft arrowheads, smoke bombs, and other such items. Hadari, heard you set up your smelter. Good job. Eshe's got this program she set up to encourage investing in Kilima's infrastructure something. Anyway, what I mean, it means a little rebate on the price of your first recipe. So I got 100 gold. And Enar, salutations and felicitations, fellow enjoyer of the act of fishing. Would you like to learn more? If so, please find me by the docks and I shall teach you. If you would like to not learn more, please do not come by the lake and I shall not teach you. I will also not sell you this recipe for a rod health booster. So something of note, which hasn't come up yet because I haven't upgraded any of my items, but this is very specific to Palia. And I'm going to mention it because of the rod health bar. When you upgrade your tools in Palia, they do lose health. They will downgrade and need to be upgraded again. So they don't ever break, but they are not a permanent upgrade. So what happens is if I upgrade my pickaxe and I use it enough from a copper, it will downgrade back to the base pickaxe and I will need to upgrade it again. You would only need the recipe once and then you can use the items in your inventory to upgrade the pickaxe at any time that you need to. So I think Enar is talking about making it so that the fishing rod's bar at the bottom when it's red is longer, but it could also be talking about the tool health itself once you upgrade it. I'm not 100% sure, but that is a point in the game. It's really cool, actually, when you think about it, because let's say I am in Bahari Bay and I'm hunting gold, and I need my upgraded pickaxe to be able to do that. If my pickaxe is about to break and someone finds a chunk of gold, I only have to hit it once. Then that person with a full leveled pickaxe can finish it for me. So if you're out traveling around and your pickaxe is low to breaking and your friend fully upgraded recently and has full health, you can still stay out for a while and all you have to do is hit it once. And then once it downgrades, you can just heal it back up. So keep that in mind that you only have to hit an item one time before you get the loot from it, as long as someone else breaks it entirely. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get fabric and leather. And I'm gonna be real with you, I forgot how to do that. So, because it's been a minute. I'm pretty sure it's a machine. And I think it's from furniture making. So we're gonna get some choppa fur and some sapwood. And we're gonna get... Oh, by the way, this is what happens when you craft. I have made an item, and thus my character is thinking of what could I build next. I can pick one of 3 options. They will repeat. So don't worry, you will be able to learn them again. They come up in random order. I learned how to make the log cabin bookshelf. So I need stone, I need Cernic hide, I need plant fiber, and I need wood. So as I build more, I learn more recipes. And then as I make them, my skill in furniture making also goes up. Tish gets happy, she asks for more quests. Then you make more furniture, your skill goes up, she gets happy, so on and so forth. And it's the same with everything else. And the really cool thing is if you forget who's associated to what skill, if you hover, it shows the character that's associated to the skill you're learning. So you know exactly who you need to go and talk to move forward with that questing. So you're never going to be left in the dark about, oh, I forgot who I'm supposed to be talking to or who focuses on that skill. So it's very, very cool. Right now, my character is water type personality traits. And I am going to eat because my focus is low. And the cute thing is we used to do focus check. This is the thing we used to do in the alpha servers. We would say focus check. Every few, every 15, 20 minutes, someone would say focus check or when they ran out of focus to make sure that everybody had their focus full and were gaining skills at a rate that is better. And it was very, very cute. Okay, I'm going to go try to make some cash. So I'm actually going to go hunting and we're going to go look at Bahari Bay. So I'm going to make some more arrows while I'm here. Because I do hunt in this game. I know it's shocking to everyone. How many smoke bombs do I have? 13. I should probably make a couple of those too. Alright, I'm gonna go to Bahari Bay. And if anybody that's online wants to come, they're welcome. Too many shiny pebbles. A friendly fisherman thinks they're the perfect present. Good help tip. Good help tip. Yeah, we're going to go check out Bahari Bay. One of the things I'm trying to do is not get too far ahead of people as well. I want to be able to answer your basic questions of the game, but I want you all to still be able to enjoy it once the open beta starts, which is on the 10th at 10 a.m. I believe. My brain is overfilled with information right now. So I don't want to spoil and I don't want to do too much, but it'll be hard to resist. So I think I'm going to try to just focus on getting the house upgraded. And something that I do, which I have been asking for, which I don't think they'll ever let me do because it's not part of the storyline for humans. But every day in alpha, I would go to the dragon shrine at least once and I slow walk up the steps. I kid you not, I did this every day I played alpha. And when I would get here, I would pretend to bow my head as I approach the dragon shrine. And as my way of giving a gift, I would pour water from my farm into the fountain. And then I would bow again and leave. And I did that every day. Because I thought that this was the prettiest place. And I'm so upset that I didn't come from a dragon and I came from a phoenix. Because I want to be a dragon. I want to be a dragon kid. So every day I would do that. I would come here, I would bow, and I would leave, and I would make it part of the storyline that that's what my character did, because my character believes in both gods and respects both gods. So if you ever question that I roleplay too hard in a game, well, you're probably right. I do roleplay a little bit too hard. There's a Chinook, or a Chinook, which is the deer-like creature. You can hunt alone. This is to Bahari Bay, by the way. You can hunt alone, but I would recommend hunting with friends. There are different versions of each creature, so there's different coloring, and that will change how many hits it requires to kill them, in quotation marks. This is Bahari Bay. Bahari Bay is the second area available in Palia right now. It is filled with a vast, beautiful forest and a beachfront. It also has the most human ruins of all the areas currently available in Palia. You'll notice ruins pretty much everywhere. Everywhere. This is also where you are going to get... Oh, I see Grath. This is also where you are going to get... Oh, my game might crash. Maybe. Oh. Beta crash? Well, anyway, this is where you're going to get pine wood. Oh, it loaded. Amazing. This is where you're going to get pine. Oh, no, it's still crashing. It's trying so hard. It's trying so hard. Everyone clap for the server. Everyone clap. Encourage it. Encourage the server. We believe in you. We believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Please, I believe in you. Well, while we're stuck on this screen, while we see if the game reloads itself or not, this is the area where pine is available, and pine is where you get hardwood. So if you cut down the pine-looking trees, that's how you'll get hardwood. You do need an upgraded axe to get basic hardwood. So we need the copper axe before we can do that. This is a great example. Yes, this is a great example of me reminding you this is in beta. There are going to be hitches, glitches. There's going to be moments where things are questionable. That is just going to happen. It is so important to remember to have patience, especially because this is the first day. So, you know, quick fixes and updates, I'm sure, will come along the way as they discover what's going on. How many different pieces of hardwood are there? So there is a type of wood that is in the purple glowing trees. So there's only one. There's sapwood, hardwood, and flow infused wood. And flow infused wood comes from the trees with purple glowing on the bottom. And they're the ones that are very difficult to break down. And it's highly recommended that friends help you. But you can do it yourself. It just takes you longer to get as many as you would with friends, because if you have an upgraded an upgraded axe, like let's say you went to a tree, like a basic small tree, and it was glowing, and you used a copper axe, you would be able to break it. It would just take a while of repeated hitting, and you would still get the wood. But if you want more wood, you want bigger trees. But to do that, you'll need better axes. And at a certain point, your axe is going to be level with the tree. So you'll have the highest upgraded axe and the biggest tree. And it'll still take you a long time, if at all, to break it down. So having friends in that situation is the best. But you are not stopped from any advancement by playing alone. It's just that it will go faster with friends. But you can do everything on your own. I don't think that it's coming back. I don't think it's coming back. I think we lost this one. True. I've been using the wrong terminology, and someone else has mentioned this as well. The NDA hasn't lifted. The embargo has lifted. It's important to differentiate the two because I'm still under NDA for things that are shared as a partner. But the embargo for everyone that played Alpha has lifted. So we can talk about what we experienced in Alpha. Try to load back in. Lockbox. Items put in a lockbox won't ever be pulled for crafting or cooking. Good thing of note. Okay, I'm going to give the server a second. Grath is still online. I don't know if Grath's here. Thank you. I'm very excited. Yeah, people are logging back in. Back at your house for now? Okay. Well, if you want to come out to Bahari Bay, feel free. So yeah, welcome to Bahari Bay. I was talking about how Bahari Bay is where you're going to find pine trees. Like the ones over here. Pine trees are how you get hardwood. So if I were to chop down these types of trees, hardwood would drop from them. And this is an example of the magical tree. So this is flow infused. And if I were to hit this with even an axe that would cut down this tree, which I don't have, this one would heal. And I would need a higher upgraded axe to be able to cut it down, or some friends around to help me cut it down. Basically, it's like a mini boss, but it's a tree. And if I try to cut down this tree with my basic axe, it will tell me that I need to upgrade my tool. And I really love Bahari Bay. It's my favorite place, actually. I love Kilima Village, but Bahari Bay is my favorite place to hang out. There are little mini fishing areas. There's also these little camping cabins everywhere. Because the idea is that when you come to Bahari Bay, you go camping. So there's these little camping plots that you can like rent and go camping. You can't actually do it, but like in, you know, in lore. Oh, you bugger. And I'm not here for stone, but you can find silver ore and gold ore in Bahari Bay. So here's a little tree. If I can cut this one down. And I should get hardwood from this. Sorry, heartwood. I keep forgetting that it's called heart and sap instead of hard. Here I thought you could drop a tree with a pocket knife if you work hard enough. I mean, in real life, yeah, you could. Hello, world down below. So if I had my glider, I could glide down here and land on the tops of things, but unfortunately I can't do that. So I gotta unlock the glider. Some apples and some onions from foraging in the bay. Can I hit this? I haven't tried this yet. Hold on. No. So I'm pretty sure I'm not, there's like a little gold pile by this, and I think it's supposed to be a choppa house, but I want to beat it up and take the gold so bad. But I haven't figured out how to do anything with it, this, if at all. But maybe I just don't know how to do it yet. Okay, so here's a good example. Again, this will be in my skills YouTube video, but you'll notice that this particular Chinook looks different than this one. And that's because these are specific to Bahari Bay, and they will take a lot more arrows to take down. So it is of note that if you're going to hunt these ones, they are going to run from you, and they are going to be, I think it's like 3. I used to be really good at hunting. There's 2. Damn it, it ran around the corner. So if you can keep your eye on it, you can know which one it is, and you can sort of follow it. But if it runs somewhere that you're unfamiliar with... Damn, that one missed. Oh, it's glitching. I think it took 4. There we go. So those are really good to hunt with your friends. And these ones only take 2. Oh, fark. I used to be really good at hunting, so I gotta get back into it. It doesn't help that they are bouncing around a little bit. I got gold star meat, so I'll probably use that as a gift. I could also just sell it. I probably wouldn't cook with it. There's a choppa, so we're gonna take out a choppa because I need choppa fur. And I'm also going to take some heartwood with me while I'm here. So a lot of the game at this point is going to be resource gathering. Also keep an eye out when you chop down stones, because critters do crawl out of rocks, specific types. So keep that in mind as well. Those choppa houses have to be for something. I don't know what these are for yet, but they gotta be for something, because I can't hit them. Like, it's gotta be something. Oh, here you go. So for example, I should be able to cut this tree down, but it's healing too fast. So if I wanted flow infused, I would need to have like Grath come and help me. There's a briar daisy. Briar daisies are only available, as far as I know, at the tops of hills. So if you're looking for those, you want to go up high. Actually, Grath, if you want to come to here, we could cut down and get some flow infused if we wanted to. Because there's a little one. I need to practice my shots again. Yeah. See, I used to be really, really good at hunting. But because I obviously didn't have... I had a long break in the game, I'm not as good as I was. You're down? Sweet. Okay, cool. I will mark it on the map for myself. And then I'll chop down the rest of these. Exactly. Very excited, but 8 days isn't terribly long. Exactly. I was reading about this morning, curious to see how it plays. Well, welcome. We are in Bahari Bay right now. Oh, there's Grath. All right, we're gonna go beat up a little tree, and I'm actually gonna turn my camera off and the captions while we do this, just because I'd like to have this for YouTube B-roll. So give me one moment. So you can see how quickly that tree went down with 2 people. And once you have your upgraded axe, you could probably do something similar, but maybe not quite as fast. So that's how you take out the... Sorry, Grath. I was practicing my shots. So if Grath hit it the second time, we would have both got the loot droppings from that creature. Do you want to go to the Elderwood? I want to go out to the outskirts because I want to show you all my favorite place in the game. Loot is engaged characters. Yes, you do have to engage in the action to get the loot. If you are in a party and you do not engage in what we are doing, you will not get the loot. No. It's kind of nice because it makes people consider... Oh, by the way, this will still be here for Grath. Grath could still pick up this plant. It does not go away because I picked it up. My inventory is very full. So this is a good example of what happened. I picked that plant up. When I hit that animal, I didn't have the space for everything. So this here is alerting me that it will be sent to my storage because I don't have the space for it. I can't move things, but I can throw them away and move this into my inventory if that's what I would prefer to do. Ooh. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go to the forest. I want to show you all my favorite place. Bummer. It's not really. Like, I understand why that might be the case, but if you think about it in terms of fairness and also community and cooperative building, it makes you think. So, for example, let's say I really, really need gold and someone else has a lot of it. They could let me hit the ore instead of the other 10th person, right? You can also request stuff. Your inventory has to be full. You cannot deliberately send things to storage, no. It's just a way to make it so that you don't lose out on what you are trying to accomplish. Damn, I'm not good at bug catching. Oh my god. Someone save me. I feel like bug catching has to be close. And I'm not good at close. You know what? Goodbye. Goodbye. Bug catching's just not my thing, you know? In Valheim, if we kill a deer, it just drops X skin. So I guess this is actually a bit better in that regard. Yes. I'm also a Valheim player. I've played a lot of Valheim, so I can sort of talk in a way that might correlate if that helps. Games I have played that are similar would be WoW, Valheim. I guess in a lot of ways, it also correlates to Stardew as well. No, I can't do it here. Oh, oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I love breaking the earth. Can I stand here? No? Yeah. Yeah, if I had to say what this game is, I would say Stardew. Like, I don't like naming games that are similar to each other. Like, I find like it's its own game. But if you wanted to be like, hey, what games is it similar to? I would say like Stardew meets MMO kind of Breath of the Wild aspects. It's very much its own thing, but like to get people wanting to be engaged with it. Those would be words I would use. Okay, we're gonna go into the mines now as we travel through. Show you what these look like. So welcome. Hello. Little mining section. So you can go fishing in here. You can play and hang out. I've actually never ever seen this before. Can I hit this? What is that? Chat, what is it? What are you? I've literally never seen this stone before, and I never had a tool to break it, even if I had seen it. What are you? What are you? What are you? Somebody's got to know. Somebody who is in alpha and could play more than me. Bloop. Bloop. Welcome to the mines. You can access them from the bottom or the top. It's a very, very fun experience. You can fish down here. There's very specific fishies. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what this is. But I want it. But I want it. So welcome to the ruins. This might be a good place to find. I don't know if there is any right now. There are lootable items in the water, and there's also crabbies. These babies, they count as bugs. I'm better at catching crabs than I am bugs, even though they're the same thing. Oh, there's a shiny. So that one is higher quality. Ta-da! There's a ruin gate. Can you keep them as pets? So you actually can. Bugs and fish are able to be put in little containers. So you can actually just place down bugs and fish on their own individually. And you can also get as a decor item an aquarium and put your favorite fish in it. Hi. Well, here's a little camp. Look at the little campsite. Very cute. Little chair. Make some coffee. Must be Surge's. This must be Surge's campsite. Little coffee maker. Can we hit that tree? No, that's a bigger tree. I don't have the pickaxe to help with gold, unfortunately. So these are the darker forest areas, and this is my favorite place in game. I will hang out here for hours. Just existing. Just existing. Grass gonna hit something. So we hit them both together, which means that we will be able to both gain the loot. Ooh, hunting level 2. And I want to take you to... Oh, we can hit this tree, I think. No, that's too big. I want to take you to my favorite place in the whole game. And if you are a community member of mine and you're lurking, I want you to perk up, okay? I want you to pay attention. Grath, do me a favor and stay right there, okay? This is my favorite location in the whole game. Looks oddly familiar, huh? This is my favorite place in the whole game. Almost needs a certain song. This is my favorite place. Okay, ready? Wait for it. I'll go slow. Oh, what's this space, huh? Oh, what's this? What's all this, chat? What's all this? Feels like home, doesn't it? It makes my cheeks hurt. Ah, feels like home. And a little secret. So, books are located like this all over Palia. If you see books on the table, always check them. Okay? Because at certain levels, you're going to be able to read them. There's Graph. And yes, an NPC does in fact live here. This is Tamala's house. Or Tamala. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I don't think they've actually said it, but I call her Tamala. And she is the magical herbologist, potion making individual. You will love her so much. And I'm going to take a picture. And pictures go into my photo album. And I can choose to save it. Look at the way, look at the game, look at the way that the light beams come through the window. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Also, want to know a cool fact? Pretty much every single item you see is an item you can get and use for decoration. Almost every single item. You can learn to craft most of these things that are used in decor of the house. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really hoping they give us more decor items for gardens and stuff because I haven't experienced that in the game yet. You want to know my other favorite part of Palia? Hold on. Everybody has a potty. Everybody poops. Chat. There's outhouses. Every house has an outhouse. They all poop. They all poop. They all poopy. I don't think we can hit that one. At least I can't. I don't have the axe for that. Yeah, they have outhouses because the sewer is being occupied. So yeah, this is my favorite place to hang out. One of the other cool things about this area is that you are more likely to see a very special legendary creature out in these parts. So, just keep your eye out, you know, for some shiny, pretty shiny beings. No, we cannot poop. Can we hit this one? Yeah, we can hit this one. Maybe? We'll just... Oh! It's doing it. It's just taking a minute. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep. Come on. Yeah. Nice. A third person would make it a lot quicker. The clapping gets me every time. But yeah, I love hanging out here. If I had my way, I would absolutely be able to live out here. Like, no questions asked. This is where I would exist at all times. If I could move my house somewhere, it would be here. Puppies. There we go. I would absolutely live out here. Oh, there's the moon. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Discordian. Thank you for 25 potions purchased or a butterood. Welcome on back. I appreciate it. Out in the woods is also where you find very particular forageable items. Oh, hi, bug. I think they're called sweet something or sweet herb, or I can't remember the name of them. But I recommend you hold on to a couple. There is a quest line that, if it's still active as a quest line, will require them. But I haven't seen any. There's a shiny bug, so that one's a high quality. See the little glitters around it? This VOD will also be up on YouTube. I'm going to edit it out a little bit. Grath, Trigo, Trigo. Don't get too close to it. Trigo, Grath, Trigo. Don't get too close to it. It will run and it will teleport. Grath. Okay. You gonna try? You wanna try? You wanna try? It's gonna teleport. Okay, ready? Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, I gotta move. It's gonna be too hard with two people, but... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, I don't even see him. Did you teleport into the rock, you little shit? Where'd he go? Oh, down there. Yes! 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 Kill him a hunter's mounted Sirnuk. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So there is a chance when you hunt the legendary creature to get legendary antler drops, which are so valuable. Also just, oh, there it is. So this is the other forageable item that's available. I'm actually going to I don't really need the folding screen, and it's just to level up my skills, so I'm gonna throw it away. And then I'm gonna pick up the sweet leaf. I know I'll need those later. I should probably be going home, and I'm choosing not to. Okay, I'm going. Instead, I'm running around. What if I were just to keep running around? Yeah, everyone's just adding me anyway. You're the first one to actually ask if that was okay. Is there a bank system? What do you mean bank system? Please clarify. Bank as in water bank, bank as in bank, water bank. Oh! Hold on. When I lose myself in the sky, I remember how even small things can make a big impact. Aww. Bank is in items storage system. Yes. I'll go over the storage one more time. Well, I'll go over the storage system again, not one more time. So, no flippin' way. Graph. Graph. Did you, Did you want to shoot another one? I think they made them more frequent, or we got really lucky. Oops. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Leggies, thank you for the raid. Did you not get in? Or is it still glitching? Because we are hunting a whimsical being right now. I don't think I've hit it yet. Hold on. Okay, now I've hit it. Damn it. Two hours of failure, super defeated. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wonder if anyone else is having that issue. Oh, I scared that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Having the glider would be a lot easier too. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oh, Grath. It's on you. I'm out of arrows. I'll follow it, but I can't hit it anymore. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm so sorry that you couldn't get in. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Oh, it's over here. No, there is no melee hunting. Yay! Thank you! Okay, now I really gotta go home. Now I really gotta go home. The Palia Partner Program is creators that were hand-selected by the team to essentially represent the game and They are content creators they trust to represent the game and talk about it in a confident and truthful way. That is about as much as I can give you in information as of right now. I'm sure that you would assume things about it like any partner program, and you're probably correct. But I want to make it very clear while talking about it, it is not a sponsorship and we are not paid to play. Can I uppies? Uppies. Where the heck am I? Bahari Bay is so confusing, but it's a good confusing. That way. I'm getting places I'm not really supposed to be. I'm gonna go down on the road because I know where this road leads. The world is big. For only having two sections, it's big. Yeah, I'm lost in a neat way. Oh, Hadaddy.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Hi, Hadari. Saw you out there swinging that pickaxe. Keep working at it.
All right.
And I have the store. I think I can get... I need 20 sapwood planks and 5 copper bars. And I need the recipe for copper bars. And the recipe for ceramic. And then I can make them and then I can do that. There's a repair station. Oh, we didn't have this back in the day. Heck yeah, I didn't know you can repair now. At a station. That wasn't a thing, I don't think. I think I just remember, like, doing it at a crafting station. What's an ore compass? You can track mining? Oh, pallium. Whoa, you can buy what the heck is pallium? Pallium, what? Yo, miner's curio case, mining metals. Stop. This is so cool. This is so cool. Ooh, that's what it is. It's pallium. It's pallium. That's the purple ore. Ooh, ah. That's exciting. it's a fucking anvil. It is. Oh! A whole little team of people. This is Hajari's house, which is really, really cute. This is where him and his daughter live. It's very sweet. Yeah. I think what I'll do with the beta codes is I'm thinking it through right now. Oh, Baldur's Gate. That's right. That's right. That's right. What the heck was I doing? I was gonna build stuff. I did that. I am out of arrows. I need wood. Oh, I gotta go on a wood hunt. Yes, I do. I really want to get this sorted out. Actually, I'm gonna do this first because this is easier for function to do. And I need wood regardless, so I'm gonna go on a wood chopping spree. Dear TQ, you may not have seen me as I stalk my prey in the forest, but I've seen you, brandishing your makeshift bow with abandon, scaring every beast in sight. If you must share my hunting grounds, I would like to teach you to do it more effectively. Please come and see me at once to improve your pitiful arrows. Okay, he might be rude, but he's so pretty. He's so pretty to look at. He's so pretty to look at. I'm gonna wait for this to be done, and then I want to make some... I guess I should be focusing on stone. I should let it finish the stone. Oh. What just happened? Oh, Traco's trying to contribute. I was able to add a stone brick. Oh my gosh, so there you go. We just confirmed that your friends can, in fact, help you upgrade your house. They can come visit and add in. That is so cool. That is so cool. So if your friends don't get into the closed and you're playing and you want to, you know, make sure that they can have their first room going right away, you could just save up stuff. That's very cool. That is very, very, very cool. Now, there is a way to adjust permissions on your home plot, but I am unsure. Oh, here you go. So you can do security settings from your H menu, your home menu, on your plot. So you can make it so that only NPCs may visit. Plot name. That's interesting that there's plot names as if you have more than one house. You can change it to editor so they can move stuff. Stop. That is very cool. Oh my gosh, you know what that means? Oh, I bet you we are going to have like guild hall style stuff. I bet you anything. We are going to be able to have like because like I can create a community. It would help if I spelt it right. The potion shop, make potions, pastries, and friendship. Community description. Cuties of the potion shop. Witchy TQ. That's good enough for now. I don't know what else to write. Can I change it? Oh, I don't know if I can change it later. What if I just create it without a description? Our team is working on something special. Our team is working on something special. Officers, members, invites. I don't know if there's a limitation. Did it work? Is it working in beta? It might not be working in beta. I can't invite. Okay, that's okay. Maybe it's not active yet. Oh no, it did work. It just didn't. Oh. 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 Oh, I don't know Draco's actual name in game. Is it this? Did you use your full name? Draco, what the hell did you name yourself in the game? Ah. Oh my gosh. Who else? Is anybody else that's playing right now want to invite? Congratulations! You were one of the very first players to join the world of Palia. Please enjoy this welcome gift from us. We hope it makes your journey even more wonderful. Founder reward stop. Oh, there's my Choppa glider. Oh, and my pond. And my pants and my hoodie and my plushie and my hat. Oh, stop it. Oh. 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 Is this you, my dear? I think it is. If it's not, well, new friend. I can promote to officer. To officer. I can whisper. Oh. I can give kudos. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't know what that does, but I'm giving it. I don't know what kudos does. Grath, what does kudos do? What happened? What happened? Where did it go? I'm so excited. What does kudos do? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. I Oh my gosh, they're gonna give us more emotes. Chat. Do you think? Ooh woo, maybe? What if they do, and I want to say again, I know nothing. Everything I'm saying is my own guesses, my own honest to gosh guesses and wants. It would be so cool if we got an emote store as well as an aesthetic store, because that would be another good thing that you could use real life money on is emotes. That would be pretty cool. Or like you could unlock them from doing like little quests and stuff. Like Reth could give you like an eating one or something. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. This is so cool. Okay, so I have, what's this? Oh my god, it's a little oh, it's a little lighthouse. Is it a little lighthouse? Sorry, I'm overwhelmed right now. It's so cute. Is it a little windmill? It's like, oh, it's a little like windmill. Like a little making, I don't even know, but it's so cute. Look what I have. I have a little founder trophy thingy. And I have, oh, you're big. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 Oh my, oh. They're gonna have a picnic. Regarding Reth, I remember a quest from WoW that had a fire elemental who said Reth, 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 and my friend made a fire mage named Rethy. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I feel so silly. I didn't have my checkbox on to be notified if I got picked for the beta. I didn't even know there was a checkbox. All right, I need more plankies. I need to chop down trees. I'm gonna go on a tree hunting. I'm gonna go on a tree hunting excursion. I should probably get seeds too, because I'm gonna need cotton. So let's go do that before it's too late in the day. Oh, I didn't know that. I basically just like, I don't even have a memory of half of how I got into things. I just, every time Palia was like, do you want to? And I went, yes. Whatever it is, yes. All right, I'm gonna go get some seeds. Such is life. It's on. Oh, I talked to Tao first. Oh no, I have to talk to the dog. Ruff, ruff. Tao looks at you with anticipation. Oh, who's a good boy? Want to play? Want to play? Tao wags his tail excitedly. Okay, so Tao is a boy.
You're here, so I may as well help.
You're here. Good.
Huh?
If you insist on going down the path of a hunter, you will need better equipment. I am willing to sell you recipes to make gear like mine, but remember, tools mean nothing if their owner does not have the skill to wield them. Yay. Okay, I need copper bars and then I can get a standard bow. Ooh, slow down arrow. Yes. Okay. So the dispel arrow is an arrow that heals, that deals high damage and disrupts magical abilities of powerful creatures. There is a choppa that you will find where a dispel arrow is very, very necessary. Allows you to track rare creatures for 15 minutes. Wow, stop. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, what was I doing? Because I already forgot. Seeds. Zeki, I need seeds. I need cotton. And cotton has... Oh, by the way, it tells you in the game all of the crop needs. So, for example, carrot seeds show you that they prevent weeds. Onions also prevent weed. Potato help keep crops hydrated. Cotton boosts the quality. Tomato keeps things hydrated. Wheat seeds boost the amount harvested. And rice seeds boost the amount harvested. Why would I want to prevent weed, man? I need, how many cottons? I need 3 cottons. And I need 2 tomato. I need more, but I don't have the money. Poop on a stick. That's okay. I didn't bring my arrows with me. I am a dingle bingle. Hold on, I gotta go home. I was too excited. I was too excited. Wait, does that mean that my glider will activate? No, I still have to get the glider to use it. I was really hoping that because I got the Choppa skin for the glider, they were just like, yeah, you have it. I'm asking a lot. Let's go sell some stuff. I got so excited with the community chat, I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Also, I'd like to add you as a friend too. Of course. I will pretty much accept any and all friend requests, unless the name is something that I don't enjoy. So. Len, are you... Wait, is Len playing right now? Isn't Len streaming? Okay, so for farming. Okay. You hoe the plot, which I've already done. As far as I know, it doesn't unhoe itself. You only have to do it once. It takes a while, but you only have to do it once. You left click to activate the seed, and you can see where it's going to go. And then plant it. Len is streaming Palia. Okay, I wasn't sure. And then I'm going to take my tomato, and I put my tomatoes here and here. And I'm not going to water them just yet. I'm going to take my stuff. And I'm going to go and sell what I have. I can always catch these again, but I might... I'm going to keep my purple one. I'm going to keep... No, you know what? I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to sell... So the antlers can be used in decorations and medicine, it says in the description. But as far as I know, medicine isn't something that's in, like, the game. And I'm pretty sure that... Well, okay. I'm not pretty sure. I'm hopeful that Tamala will have a skill tree later on in development. I really hope, because one of her lines is that she may teach you her ways, like the way of her craft one day, if you prove yourself worthy. But that might just be like, you know, whatever, right? I am going to... I'm going to hold on to the meat, but I'm going to sell the gold starred ones. And I'm going to sell the antlers, because antlers are worth a lot of gold. Like a lot. And then I'll come back. Oh, you know what? I'm being silly again. I'm being silly Billy. I don't have any arrowheads. Probably because I can't make any. Because I needed to go, yep, get trees. Yep. Because I wasn't paying attention. I'll take my bugs with me. I need like a little thingy. Tiki wanting to be a witch? Couldn't be. Couldn't be at all. Unheard of. Mm-mm. Couldn't be me. I want to be an herbologist that lives in and respects nature. That's what I want. Yeah, if you want to become a witch, that would be very counter to the branding. Maybe don't go that route. Maybe consider the branding of the channel. Jeez. Yeah, unless my friend list ends up being selective, like I can only have so many, then I'll worry about it then, but... Can you select multiple items? Don't think you can. Okay, I got my tomato, right? Yes, I need potato and I only need one. And then I need 2 wheat and 1 rice. Perfect. So here's the fertilizer, by the way. There's weed block and hydrating. So if you don't want to lay your crops out in specific patterns, you can utilize the fertilizer or use the fertilizer for places that you've like missed or, you know, mistaken and stuff like that. I can also buy arrows if I don't want to make them. That's always a choice. And I should be cutting down trees while I'm out running around. I'm building a Vanguard deck of witches. Unrelated. I love that for you. It's great. Alright, now that we are just doing some foraging, is anybody in the chat that has had time to think or has any questions or, you know, just all in all curious about something? It's Q&A time. Even if it's a repeated question, like if you're like, oh, I just got here and I'm sure this has been asked and I don't want to be annoyed, just ask. That was a good time. As of right now, you cannot have your own pets. No. There are no pets and no mounts. But I wouldn't be surprised if pets at least are something that they consider bringing into the game. Because that, like cosmetics, would be really useful for real world money. Like, oh, here's some base pets you can get, and then real world money can buy like legendary ones or something. But no, they're not in the game as of now. And I don't know if they ever will be, but it wouldn't surprise me. We're supposed to think while watching Twitch streams? I mean, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. There's always options. Yeah, they'd make a ton of money if they put cute pets in. Very true. Boring question. But there was a repair kit shown as a future unlock. What does it look like in inventory when your tool is losing durability? So your tool itself on this will have a indicator of durability. And then there will be a kit you can keep with you on your person. And you can activate that while holding the tool that has low durability. I will upgrade one of my tools shortly and I will show you. Does Palia have its own launcher or does it launch from Steam? It has its own launcher. In the Ask the Team archive, pets and mounts are on the roadmap. There you go. See, this is the problem with my brain. Because I have things that are under NDA, sometimes I don't know if the things I've read are NDA or just in a facts sheet somewhere. And I don't want to be in trouble. Alright, I'm going to go to the Phoenix Shrine, which is where you load into the game when you first load in. And that is one of my quests, is to investigate that shrine. I'm not going to go to the other area up here because I do want you to experience that on your own, but you can also watch the video that will go up on YouTube, which is the first 5 hours of gameplay in... basically, it's my first day in Palia shrunk down to an hour of video. And now I'm going to commune with the Phoenix. So, guess what? Your focus just increased. You can have more focus now. What else can you do? You can spend 100 renown and increase your focus bonus even more. So what else can you do with renown? Oh, you know, up your focus. I wish I could increase my focus stat in real life. I think that there's a medicine for that. I always try to jump out there and you can't. In early alpha, you could, and it did not go well. Oh yeah, if you don't have ADD, they really don't advise that you, you know, take that. Oh, I should go talk to the farmer too, but I'll wait until the morning. I'm very excited for everyone to be able to get in and play. All right, let's go plant my garden. And then we're going to take a look at the Discord. And we're going to see who has reacted. And I'll take a look at that. And maybe I'll give some codes out to some individuals. I'm in space. Oh. Well, I lost my inventory. Hold on. Just gonna come back in, see if I get my seeds back. Interesting. Make a ticket. Real quick. Always do your own testing. I'm still going to submit the bug. And I'm going to write that I had to log out and log back in to get them back. But if this way I know before I submit this bug that I've done as much testing as I can myself. Because it's helpful. Oh, we have received reports of players losing game data and will be doing a hotfix to address them. Access to the game will be unavailable for an amount of time and more details will be shared in this channel. Have you been affected? Symptoms of the losing inventory, tools, or backpack upgrades, objects on the housing plot disappearing. Oh, okay. If it doesn't go down quickly, that probably means that the servers are down for a minute for a hotfix. Which is so funny because I was literally affected by it right away. The only downside is that it is going to go down in about 2 hours, which means at about 4 p.m. And I don't know when it will be back online. And I did plan to stream at 5 p.m. tonight. So I do plan to still make my way like online. I do still plan to be online. Ooh, I got my first lucky coin. Here's a little something as a thanks for your continued patronage. Come spend it all in one place. Mine. I am not going to use that yet because of the hotfix issue. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful about what I bring around with me now, just while that's happening. So I'm not going to plant any garden stuff until the hotfix happens, just for safety. And unfortunately, I think I lost the tree I cut down as well. So for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to cut down on our land if I have any left, because then I don't have to load the space. So that's very smart. That's very smart of me. There we go. I'm super interested in building of the game. The whole game looks wonderful. It is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. The link above goes to the Palia thread. No, I know. We talked about that. I added it to the Discord. So what's going to happen in our Discord now is when the official Palia Discord makes a status alert, it will go to our Discord as well. So you don't have to go looking for things. If you don't want to have like a bunch of servers and stuff. And if you are just arriving and you have questions about the game, now is a great chance to ask them, because I am just going to be cutting down some trees on my plot for a bit and then making some planks. It also looks like my quest to investigate the shrine where I was found failed, but I have my renown back, I think. Doesn't really matter either way, because I'm going to be playing the game enough. I will get more. I will get more. I don't know why the rooster crows at 3 a.m. But let me tell you, I would not be having that rooster. His morning. Yeah, it's his version of morning. I have copper. Buy me if anyone needs. I appreciate that. I appreciate the community being used already. Yeah, so just to avoid any issues, I'm going to try to stay on my plot and then not bring things between worlds if I can help it. I mean, I'll leave my plot, but I won't bring things with me. He is up, thus you will also be up. Oh, goody. Oh, goody day. Actually... split that stack. Okay. Oh wait, did I make the gold then from selling the stuff? Oh. Sorry, my thing went wild for a second. Yes, I still have the gold. Oh, so maybe it just never spent it. Maybe it loaded backwards. Because I'm pretty sure that's the amount of gold I had after I sold it. So maybe it just like reloaded in the past? That's probably what happened, looking at it. Doing my own investigative sleuthing. The gods have seen fit to let me live another day, and now it's everyone else's problem. It's along the lines of, my mom said I could be anything I wanted when I grew up, so I chose to be a problem. All right. Well, since the servers are going to go down in a couple hours, why don't we get what, you know what? I'll give away a couple codes because, you know, it's going to go down in a couple hours. People can come in and play for a bit, and then when the servers come back online, you'll be able to play. Because yes, apparently the cat is out of the bag. Palia partners do have a handful of codes to give away, mainly to their communities and to friends and family, but we are allowed to do with them as we see fit. So yes, I do have codes. Let me open up a... I don't know what my animals are doing right now, but I do know that Seamus is as flat as possible. He is frog dogging it up. That white fluff over in the back corner, that's a dog. Today's a busy one. Have lots to do. Keep me on my toes. I really don't mind doing the cleaning when Ani goes off to play. But could you ask him to at least do me the favor of picking up his plate after dinner when he runs off?
Telling Arnie not to stay out too late.
Yeah, the game's having some hitches right now. Yawn a woof. Oh, are you sleepy? Yeah, a woo. I love interacting with the dog. Sorry. Oh, you know what we could do actually? And yes, I do know the game goes down. Thank you. They're going to be do some hot fixes around 4 p.m. The game will go down. But I actually already planned to take a break in between streams today so that I could go to the grocery store, get some food in me, walk around outside, stuff like that. So it's actually pretty perfect timing. I'm only going to miss about an hour of gameplay and then it'll go down. So good call. Yeah, I'll take him every other Sunday from 1 to 3. That sounds more like it. This is the farm. I didn't get a chance to show you the farm yet while playing today, but this is the farm. This is where the farming family lives, and some of the best creatures in the game are located. These are Ormus. This is where milk comes from in the game. Fun fact, in alpha, they were huge. They're tinier now. They're so cute. Sadly, you cannot currently interact with them, but they do go to bed at night and they come out in the day. They do also lay down. They have little interaction, like little things that they do, so they don't just stand there. But yeah. I want to try to get like... Yeah. Yeah. Question. How much would I be missing if I have to play without sound? It doesn't seem like it would be very much. I don't mean that in a negative way, just that most of what I've seen has just been ambient audio and not voice lines. That's a really good question actually, because if you are hard of hearing or deaf, then that's important. There is only one part of the game that really, I think, relies on a sound, and that is the first part of fishing. It's doing the fix now. Okay, so I might be kicked. Fishing has a sound that occurs when the fish originally grabs onto the line, but there is also a visually large bobbing motion. So you could get yourself used to not having sound in that regard. I have played the game without my headphones in when I was playing alpha. And I didn't have any issues with interacting with items. There's definitely sound cues that are helpful, but there's also a lot of visual stuff. And if you do find that you are playing the game without audio, or you are someone who relies on my captions, for example, you can give feedback. You can give me the feedback. One of the things I will say about being a Palia partner is that I will take what my community has to say to heart, as long as you are kind in the way that you are saying it and you are doing it through the right channels. Don't come into my chat and spam that you want something fixed. Become a part of the community, use the Discord, and let me know that there's something you think would be a really cool idea or something that would really help you as an individual, because it may help other people. And I get to pass that along. that is one of the perks. And one of the things that why I wanted to be in the program was knowing that my voice might have a little bit more of a push to make the game better for everyone, because I love the game so much. So go the correct route, but absolutely let me know. There you go. And Dragon Tears says, she says that she played with no sound. The first time she played with sound was today. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to log out to force a save as well. That sounds like a really, really good idea. So that way it forces a save. And it's actually perfect timing for me because I was originally only going to stream until 3, and then I was going to take about a 2-hour break. Table bunny! Okay, it is a requirement that if you're in the chat right now and you have not redeemed your rabbit luck from earlier, that you do it now, because this is how you get lucky in your day, is by redeeming your rabbit luck for Table Bunny. You have been blessed. Enjoy the ending screen and beautiful closing time music of the shop as we close down the potion shop. I will see you all later this evening. And again, if you are looking for someone to watch for a little while, you can just hang out and I'll put some links in the chat. Don't forget your shoes and any day-old potions or pastries on the way out. They're yours to take if you please. I'll see you all later.